And that is something I'm learning, especially being an emotional person, especially being a reactive person. It is very hard to balance your personal life and your business life. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Bianca B, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, make sure you guys check out my celebrity interviews, vlogs, and makeup tutorials. So today we are talking about it all. I'm being raw and honest in this girl chat. we gonna talk about imposter syndrome, we gonna talk about confidence, we gonna talk marriage, kids, and all the different stuff and how I'm feeling right now. So if you guys want to continue watching, comment below, continue watching this video, share your thoughts, and get into this look. So let's get into it, people. So I'm back on YouTube. Cool. It's been a journey. I really can't believe this is probably the most inconsistent I've ever been of my 7 years on YouTube. And consistency is key, and I preach consistency. So for me to not be consistent, it's been a journey. I'm gonna take my BFF Cosmetics in the Pencil Bestie Brows Chocolate. So first, let's talk career. So if you've been following me and subscribed to my YouTube channel, I work behind the scenes in film as a booking producer. A booking producer is basically someone who books guests on a talk show. It can sometimes be known as an associate producer as well. We do the same duties. It's pretty much the exact same thing, to be honest with you. But yeah, so that's what I do. I thoroughly enjoy it. I've always loved booking, casting, and all of that. That's always been my niche, even when in film school. And I've always loved daytime talk. I've always liked talk show format. I just like different segments. I like that every day is different. But yeah, my career has been a journey, and I struggle with imposter syndrome. So I'm going to insert the definition of imposter syndrome if you do not know what that is. So basically, I am extremely hard on myself. I feel like all of my accomplishments I pretty much don't deserve, or I feel like someone's always better than me, or I feel like, you know, why am I here? Why am I doing this? And it is definitely, it gets to me a lot. And can sometimes make me extremely depressed. Shockingly. So yeah, like when I moved here, every day I struggle as to why am I here? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? And I am naturally a positive person, so for me to feel this way is just ridiculous. And if you're someone who struggles with imposter syndrome, comment below how you deal with it, because it is not easy, you guys, having imposter syndrome. It really isn't. And I struggle with it every day as to why am I here, what am I supposed to be doing, and things like that. So comment below if you have imposter syndrome. So my career has always been in and out. I always tell people, if you want to do film or entertainment in general, it is challenging. It is a lot of ups and downs, because it is hard. It is not easy. As soon as you feel like, oh my God, I've completely feel safe, I feel like I've made it, I feel like I worked hard to where I am, either a show gets canceled, or the project fails, or it can be a variety of different things. That's why I believe in having multiple sources of income, which has also been like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I've always had multiple jobs because I feel secure when I have multiple streams of income, and this is the first time ever where I'm literally trying to figure it out. And that has been a journey, because moving not really being familiar with, I'm using the Mac medium deep, not really being familiar with the city, now having a car, it being extremely time consuming, and my business has been slow. Like, I just been super like imposter syndrome, okay? So I am just trying to figure it out, like most of us. That's why I started back recording YouTube videos, because it is very therapeutic for me. I've been on YouTube since a fucking kid, and I love creating content. It makes me happy, and I'm not gonna stop doing what I love because I'm too busy with work. I'm not letting that shit happen. Even if I'm like, today I did not want to film. I was just fucking exhausted and fucking over it. But now I feel happy because I know that this is genuinely what I love to do, and I love recording, and I love connecting with people online. That's just something that I like to do. So I'm gonna do now the stuff that makes me happy. Hopefully kids and marriage in my future. It is something that I eventually want to have, but I definitely want to take my time. I don't want to rush anything. I'm still only 28. I still have a couple of years left of me, and I want to just like enjoy life. And you know what I realize is that you never know your destination. A lot can change in a year. A lot can change in 6 months. Like, who I was 6 months ago, I never thought that I would be in New York again. I said I would never fucking move back here because of my last experience. I thought I would be in LA, or I thought I was gonna be out of state in my last relationship. Like, I didn't think that we would break up. Like, if you could have told me a couple of months ago where I was mentally then versus now, like, totally different person. Like, totally different person. Like I still cannot believe like where I'm at right now. It's so crazy to me. So just know that even though you may be down and you feel like, where is my life going? I'm telling you, it gets better. It really, it literally seriously gets better. Like, and sometimes you may not understand it while it's happening, but afterwards you'll be like, okay, this is why I was supposed to go through that. So that's what I learned in life. If I could tell my younger self, like, girl, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And who's supposed to be in your life will be in your life, and all of that. I'm gonna just put a little bit of powder up here. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of concealer. But yeah. You just like never know. And like I said, I'm gonna list all the products below that I use. So yeah, my younger self, I would tell her it's gonna be okay. Go through those little couple of men and you'll be in a good space, sweetie. Like, don't even worry about it. What else can I tell y'all? Next, let's talk about confidence. So, as I mentioned earlier, I suffer with imposter syndrome, and I am a very confident person. So it's so weird saying that I have imposter syndrome when I'm a confident person, and it happens to all of us. It could happen to anybody where you just feel like, why am I here? What is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, I thought I wanted to do this, but do I really want to do this? And it's just like all self-doubt in your head. And so I'm learning slowly but surely to just get out my fucking head. And we're going to talk about the word defensive and angry black woman and being moody. So oftentimes people say that I'm moody. I would like to address this, okay? I would like to address what's in my head and how I'm processing things. As far as being moody, multiple people have told me this, so clearly I am moody. So let me tell you what I'm thinking in my head when people say this. First off, if I'm ever moody or upset, it's because I'm sleepy or hungry. And that is what it is. And I hate when people say I'm moody, and it's like, that's literally the two things that I need: food or sleep. So that's what I would have to say when people say I'm moody. Now, defensive, because I had to check a couple of people for saying this. Now, I think the root of why people call me defensive, and I have to say I am a little defensive, it's because I think, and this is me coming from the therapist talk show world of conflict show, Mel Robbins, and all the doctors we had on the show. So I would have to say the reason why I'm defensive is because when I was younger, I was bullied really bad. And I told myself that I would never ever let anyone talk to me or disrespect me in any way. I said I would never allow that. So I can see why people will say that I'm defensive, because I could possibly be defensive. And I'm okay with claiming that. And I am still working on that. And to not take things personal. I am a water sign. I am a Scorpio. And we do take shit personal. We are emotional. And I'm an emotional person. I know that. And my love language, of all things, is words of affirmation. So when you're talking to me, and you're talking to me a certain type of way, I'm going to defend myself. And that's just what it is. And I'm still working on it. I'm a work in progress. I know that's one of my biggest flaws. But we also, in the business world, need to stop calling black women defensive, because, or women in general, defensive. Men can walk into a room, have a little attitude, talk to people, and be an asshole. But as soon as a girl says something, oh, she's a bitch, she's rude, she's blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, like, maybe you were an asshole, or maybe this is just a fact that I'm saying. It's not that deep. And that's just what it is. Because most of the time, I'm just expressing how I feel. And I think also, a lot of people aren't used to people being direct and blunt. And I'm a direct and blunt person, even in business. That's just who I am. And yeah, I could be a little bit more graceful, I guess. And it's probably one of my downfalls in business and in personal relationships. It's like, it's the 48 laws of power. Have to like be friendly and be nice, and that is hard for me. It's hard for me to not be an honest person. It's hard for me to act fake. Sorry, it's really hard. Comment below if you struggle with being fake or not. It's not okay. It's not necessarily being fake, but it's business, right? In business, you have to. Now I can work with people I don't like. That I'm really good at. Because just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean they're not good at what they do. Like, I don't react to things like how I used to, like a couple of years ago. I used to be so petty. I used to be so petty. What's crazy is, like, I did not think that I would date again. Like, I was like, I'm gonna be celibate and not date. and here I am. Clearly, I swear my celibacy lasted for a month. What are some things that I learned in business? So, a couple of things. What people don't talk about often with businesses is shipping. A lot of people don't talk about that. I, like, as a business owner, like, that was something that I learned, like, so quickly, is like shipping the items yourself, especially if you don't do like drop shipment and things like that. Something I learned is, like, for example, when I registered my business name, I had just moved to LA and I needed to use my friend's address at the time. And I didn't know how complicated it was to change your address. That's something I learned. Something I learned is you, like, have to have a marketing budget. Like, starting a business, you do not see revenue right away. You also have to see, like, what people want and what they don't want. And, you know, when I first started my business, I originally didn't want my name attached to my business. But then I decided, okay, I'll just use my name. And I was selling out like crazy in the beginning, but you have to be consistent. Like, that move made me so not consistent, and I fell in a pattern of, like, life. And you have to separate. I'm telling all business people, like, you have to separate your personal life from your business. And I think that's why a lot of businesses fail, because you're so into you, because it's just you running your business sometimes, and you have to learn how to separate the two. And that is something I'm learning, especially being an emotional person, especially being a reactive person. It is very hard to balance your personal life and your business life and owning a business. So that is something, if I could give any advice, is make sure you are mentally ready to be a business owner. And when I started my business in 2020 of November, I was freshly single. And then I got into a relationship, and then that person supported me, of course. A lot of my sales came from that person too, but, like, don't mix, like, when that breakup happened and then I moved, like, I let my personal life affect my business, and then people forgot about it. You feel me? So right now it's all about playing catch up and, like, having to mentally be focused, and separating the two. And if I could give any advice to anybody, is make sure that you're mentally ready to be a business owner. And that is something that people don't talk about a lot. And taking breaks is like a no-go. Yeah, you can take a vacation, whatever, but don't let your real life shit affect your business. And that is something, if I could give advice to anybody who wants to start a business, is like, make sure you're, like, mentally, and realizing that you're not going to have sales and those things right away. So that is something I did learn. Also, guys, like this pretty box given to me by Ardell Lashes. I am obsessed. It has so many goodies from the holidays, and yeah, I'm going to use their mascara and their lashes, and then I'll come back on camera and we can recap and finish this video. Alright guys, here's the final look. I used the Lashes 817 by Ardell. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter at It's Bianca B. Follow me also on TikTok at It's Bianca B. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment below what kind of videos you want to see, and if this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye guys.